Ever found yourself wondering which state might be the next hotspot for new residents next year? Are you nervous your state could face a migration wave like California and Texas? Well, don't worry because we did the research and this video is about to unveil the top 10 states that'll be gaining new residents, along with our predictions on where these wandering souls will decide to call home. Every year, studies and lists pop up discussing where people have already relocated, but today, we're putting on our crystal ball hats and predicting where the American nomads will land. Let's dive in. Number 10, Wyoming. If you've ever dreamed of living in a postcard, then this might just be your future home. Picture this: vast open spaces, low population density, and an air so fresh even your lungs will thank you. Yes, Wyoming is the ultimate destination for those in search of solitude, fresh air, and, wait for it, super low taxes. While the job market isn't exactly sky high, it's starting to look a bit more promising. Historically, the main players in Wyoming's economy were oil, gas, and mining. But now, it's becoming a popular spot for retirees and remote workers seeking a break from city chaos. Imagine trading your bustling city life for peace, quiet, and an occasional bison sighting. Not too shabby. Growth industries include construction, because, surprise, more movers equals more homes, and healthcare. Government jobs are also on the rise because, hey, someone needs to keep everything in check. Expect a 2.1% growth by 2025, with Cheyenne, Cody, and Casper becoming popular landing spots for the incoming crowds. Number 9, Oklahoma. This state is becoming the go-to destination for families and entrepreneurs alike, thanks to its wallet-friendly housing and growing economy. Tulsa is catching a lot of eyes with its booming startup scene, proving you don't have to be on the coast to become the next tech genius. The state boasts safe neighborhoods, solid schools, and a reasonable cost of living, making it ideal for families looking for that Midwest charm mixed with modern perks. If you're thinking about moving, there are even incentives from programs like Make My Move, which entice tech folks to pack up and head to Tulsa with some cold, hard cash. Oklahoma is on the rise, especially in aerospace, defense, energy, and logistics. The energy sector alone employs around 50,000 people. It also has its roots in renewable energy, which is becoming an exciting new opportunity for job seekers. For those contemplating a move, the suburbs of either Tulsa or Oklahoma City are certainly beckoning. Number 8, Vermont. Ah, the little state that could. Vermont is capturing the hearts of those yearning for a simpler life. It may be small, but it's drawing more and more people thanks to its small-town charm, breathtaking fall foliage, and of course maple syrup. We're talking about serious liquid gold here. Many transplants are remote workers hungry for picturesque landscapes and a quieter lifestyle. Sure, the cost of living isn't the lowest, but come on, who wouldn't pay a premium for that stunning scenery and peaceful way of life? Vermont is a big advocate for sustainability and offers numerous outdoor activities like skiing, hiking, and fishing. Just make sure you're packed for those long winters. Flipping from flip-flops to snow boots is going to be a thing. The state's economy mainly revolves around tourism, healthcare, and food production. And guess what? The majority of newcomers are remote workers, making every corner of this charming state potentially welcoming, whether it's Montpelier, Burlington, or any of the cozy towns in between. In 2024, Vermont is expected to grow by about 0.9%, with a promising 2.1% growth projected by 2025. Number 7, Georgia. With a vibrant film industry taking off in Atlanta, also known as the Hollywood of the South, the Peach State is seeing a surge in popularity. Young professionals and families are flocking here, drawn by plentiful job opportunities and relatively low housing costs. Now, when I say low, I'm comparing it to places like Los Angeles and Miami. So yes, it's affordable, yet still a tad on the pricier side compared to other southern cities. Industries like healthcare and tech continue to expand, and the cost of living remains below the national average. And let's be real, when in Georgia, one must indulge in some delectable southern comfort food. If you've ever found yourself overstuffed after visiting Atlanta, you're not alone. It's practically a rite of passage. Expect most of the new crowd to head toward Atlanta's bustling metro area, while cities like Columbus, Augusta, and Savannah also begin to attract more professionals thanks to their emerging job markets. Georgia experienced a population growth of 2.1% in 2024, with expectations to climb to 2.4% in 2025. Number 6, South Carolina. Often overshadowed by its northern neighbor, South Carolina is quickly gaining attention as the place for mild weather, beautiful beaches, and an ever-growing job market. With cities like Charleston and Greenville shining brighter than ever, you can have sandy toes while managing a tech job. Talk about living the dream. Despite rising costs, housing still remains below the national average, which means while folks are moving in, prices may inch up, leaving some people a little anxious. Here's a life lesson. If your city's cost of living is dropping, it may not be that desirable. Remember, every time someone moves in, the price can go up. Key industries like healthcare, alternative energy, and surprisingly electric vehicles are steering the growth, especially in Greenville and Charleston. So, don't be shocked if you find your next healthcare appointment scheduled in a brand new facility. The projected population growth for 2024 is around 3.4%, jumping up to about 4.5% in 2025. Number 5, Idaho, the state that once quietly sat under the radar. Historically lagging in population compared to its counterparts like Montana, it's suddenly becoming a magnet for residents escaping the West Coast's pressures. What's drawing them? Affordable homes, stunning landscapes, and outdoor adventures galore. As people exit California and Washington, they find Idaho to be surprisingly budget-friendly. The outdoor activities here are unmatched for those who love skiing and hiking without feeling like they're getting elbowed in the ribs by their neighbors. So what's fueling this influx? Leisure and hospitality, also known as tourism, continues to grow, along with construction to keep up with the new arrivals, plus a surprising amount of manufacturing. The Boise metro area, alongside cities like Coeur d'Alene and Moscow, is receiving the most attention. In 2024, Idaho is looking at a growth rate of 4.1%, which might jump to about 4.3% in 2025. Number 4, Maine. Maine might seem like an unexpected choice, but hear me out. It's quietly appealing to retirees and remote workers seeking a more peaceful lifestyle. Known for its picturesque coastlines, scrumptious seafood, and iconic lighthouses, it offers a fabulous escape from urban noise. I was recently in Maine, and it really has the charming coastal town feel where life moves a touch slower. But beware, winter will have you swapping your flip-flops for serious snow boots. With tourism leading the charge for the economy, along with growing interest in renewable energy, we can expect steady growth as more people discover this hidden gem. Portland's going to be a hotspot for new residents, while smaller towns may see a few trickles of remote workers looking for that all-important peace and serenity. The predicted growth is about 2.1% in 2024, increasing to around 3.3% in 2025. Number 3, Colorado, home of some of the most breathtaking scenery and outdoor activities. Even though housing prices are rising, it's still a prime destination for those pursuing an elevated lifestyle. Cities like Denver, Boulder, and Colorado Springs are packed with job opportunities in tech, healthcare, and education, not to forget a strong military presence. Despite taking a slight dip in popularity recently, experts believe Colorado will bounce back. Whether you're into hitting the slopes, hiking, or just enjoying the gorgeous views, this state doesn't disappoint. The projected growth rate going into 2024 sits around 1.5%, with a shiny new prediction of 3.3% in 2025. Number 2, Tennessee, the state that's got it all, a low cost of living, no state income tax, and, oh, did we mention the music scene? Nashville, in particular, has exploded with growth as a cultural hub, making it a dreamland for aspiring artists and musicians. Affordable housing paired with a flourishing job market, especially in healthcare and manufacturing, draws people in like moths to a flame. Some misfit chairs might call Memphis home, but most new residents are flocking to Nashville, while Knoxville sees its fair share of newcomers too. The growth forecast for Tennessee predicts a 2.5% rise in 2024, soaring up to about 5.3% in 2025. Finally, the grand finale, North Carolina. Are we all surprised? This is the state everyone is buzzing about. With its mix of tech jobs, affordability, and beautiful landscapes, it's fast becoming the place to be in 2024. Cities like Raleigh and Charlotte are drawing in young professionals who want great careers without having to sell their organs or resort to questionable side hustles just to afford rent. Not to mention Asheville's calling all nature lovers and retirees who realize that Florida might not be for them after all. Major growth industries in this region include healthcare, transportation, tech, and finance, especially in Charlotte. Predicted growth for North Carolina is about 2.5% in 2024, with an exciting jump to approximately 5.3% in 2025. So there you have it, nomadic friends. Which state do you think you'd want to move to if you were forced to choose a southern state? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out our other recommendations popping up now. Have a fantastic day, spread kindness wherever you go, and keep adventure close to your heart.